Hey everybody, this is Dean's Daily Doses. Gonna show you how to make my salsa that I make. You got your peppers, green onions, white onion, fresh tomatoes, canned tomatoes, Rotel type stuff. I use diced potatoes and whole peel. And salt, pepper, garlic salt's about it. Pretty basic stuff. And then my Ninja mixer, what I use to mix it in. I got a bowl to put it in here. I washed off the green onions. You always wash off everything before you use them. I forgot to do the tomatoes here. I did everything else. Alright, so we'll just jump right in here. Let's save them peppers for here after a little bit. I take green onions to cut off not the whole onion, just the fuzzy part there. Cut up your onions, put it in there. This Ninja cutter is awesome. Take your cut out the core, and then I just cut these fresh. Hate that noise. Cut them into fourths. Only need a couple. You wouldn't think one picture of this would be very big, but it makes quite a bit. And you can do more. This is enough ingredients for a pretty large batch. Put your tomatoes in. Then we take an onion, a white onion. A lot of people use sweet onions or Vidalia onions, different stuff like that. But I don't. I use white onions. I like the flavor of it better. It gives it something, a little something different. And then I peel off, I cut it, and I peel off the outside layer. I don't use it. Take that. And you don't have to dice it up. This Ninja's a beast. It does it for me. I just cut it up, get it in there. There's that. Take a little garlic salt. Put a little garlic in there. You can also, usually I use fresh garlic, but I was out. Cilantro, wash it good. And then you tear off a batch. You want to get a fair amount of it. You don't want to overpower it, but you want a good fair amount there. All right, now take and pour in I'm using generic Rotel. I didn't have any normal Rotel. It's better to me with the regular Rotel, but I'm doing it with all these stuff today. So petite diced tomatoes, put them down in there. Now I take the black pepper here. Make sure your hand's dry. And put in a good dose of black pepper here. And I use the grinder because it gives bigger chunks of pepper and it tastes a lot better in there. Little dose of little normal pepper there. I already put the garlic salt in. We'll take salt. Need a good little dose of salt in there. And then come here to the peppers. I got two different peppers. I grew these myself. I just washed them off. This one's a hot red chili pepper, and this is a garden salsa. You can use jalapeno peppers. You can use pretty much whatever kind of pepper you want. Depends how hot it is. I'm growing some chocolate Bula Trinidad Douglas peppers. I got my plant. Whoo, something spicy here. I can smell it. I think it's this little guy. And you just cut it up, put it in there, cut that up, put it in there. I finally got my plant growing, so we'll see how hot they are. And then you can dump the whole can in if you want. I'm just gonna put a couple in for right now. This thing's pretty full. Squish it down. Everything in there all at once. See it? Everything's in there. Take this, put the top on it. This was just a $33 Ninja. Yeah, I'm starting to mix it. See it bubble up. About it. There we have it. And you can smell it. Restaurant style white corn chip. And then you still got the other tomatoes here to add in. Let's see the texture of it. Gives a nice kind of thick blended texture. Nothing too bad. That's a little spicy. Woo! God bless. One of them peppers was hot. Or both. Holy mackerel. Came out perfect. We got all these extra tomatoes here. So now, to make the batch bigger, you can add that in. And the rest of your tomato. We have a little more cilantro. Throw in. More ground pepper. Good grief, that sucker is spicy. My mouth's burning. This thing works good. Now see, this was just using the canned tomatoes. See how it's a little thinner? It doesn't have that little bit of that kind of stiff chunkiness to it. That's where these come in. The normal tomato. That's why I use diced too. That tends to give it a little chunkier taste instead of just a solid liquid. Doesn't take much. Ninja works perfect. Woo! Take this, just kind of mix it around. See that? That was got about $4 or $5 worth of the tomatoes. With the canned tomato, that's $1 something, 60 something, 50 something, $1.99 there. So right around $5 for that. A couple dollars in onions and seasoning, bag of chips, and you got a big bowl of salsa. See there you go. That's it. Like and subscribe, guys. Have a good one.